The Season 1 Reloaded update is live in Modern Warfare 2, and so let's talk about Building 21, the new secret hidden POI. We actually got a full walkthrough of the inside of Building 21, as well as learn some other information about how to access it and what it's like being inside. So let's jump right in. Make sure to sub to the channel for more DMZ tips, tricks, and guides, as well as join the group that I created for the DMZ community now on Modern Warfare 2, right there on screen. So head on into your Modern Warfare 2 whenever you log on, and make sure to join up this group to find a community of DMZ players to play with. So first things first, we got a full walkthrough of Building 21, courtesy of InsiderGaming.com. This is a pretty reliable website, I would say, and they basically got this, insider update. And we also, I'll get into this part first because I think this is more important, is how to actually access Building 21. So you're gonna have to find and extract Building 21 keys in DMZ in order to extract, and this will unlock the ability to deploy to Building 21. But basically, the way it works is very interesting. So Building 21 is not live with the, okay, it's just gonna open up the tweet, I guess, but Building 21 is actually not live with today's update. It's considered a separate location that's not within Al Mazrah, and IW Infinity Ward said that it's up to players to figure out when it's live and how to get into it, which is very interesting. So I don't really know how exactly that's going to work, but basically you can't get into Building 21 right now because we don't know if it's even live. But if it is live, you got to find this key and extract with it, and then you got to basically figure out how to get into it. So totally not really sure how you're supposed to get into it. My assumption is with the new update, there's actually an exfil, there's a counter when you exfil on the main screen before you deploy again that counts how many exfils you've had in a row. I have a feeling it's going to be similar to like the new kill streak in Warzone 2, where basically you have to win 5 times in a row and then do a challenge. You might have to do like a 3 to 5 exfil streak and have one of these keys to be able to choose to deploy into Building 21 rather than going into Al Mazrah. That's my assumption. That's not confirmed. That's just my guess. But yeah, let's watch this walkthrough of what the inside of Building 21 looks like. And for some reason, I can't full screen this video, so we're gonna have to watch it like this. But first thing to notice when this first drops is it is actually a free-for-all. So I guess this is going to be maybe coming as a map to the game eventually, but this footage is from a free-for-all, so it's not going to look like DMZ, but this is what the inside of the Building 21 bio lab, whatever people are calling it, this is what it kind of looks like. You can see, I mean, lots of doors. It's sort of like, I guess, got lab features to it, but you'll see as they run around. I haven't watched this whole video yet, but you can see there's a fitness center here. So inside there's a bunch of lockers. So I guess this is going to be good for like, finding money and things like that. But overall, the way that I'm seeing this is it looks like it's going to hopefully be a good place to get high tier loot and that sort of thing. But I'm not exactly sure how the player count is going to work, because it said deploy into this, into Building 21, since it's not a part of Al Mazrah. So I wonder if that means you kind of select it as a separate map, so to speak, for DMZ, which then would mean there would probably be a lot less players on this, and there obviously would be on a map like Al Mazrah, especially because you got to find the keys and you got to figure out how to even deploy into Building 21. So I don't exactly know how that's going to work. If it's going to be the kind of thing where like you deploy here and maybe there's less people, I don't really know. Maybe there's less people. You can see there's also an extract marker on the screen. It's really dark, so it's kind of hard to see right here on this screen, but there's like an extract marker, so I don't exactly know. This is obviously footage that apparently was provided to InsiderGaming.com, so I don't know if this was provided directly from Infinity Ward or if this was provided through some third party that got early access into this or data mined their way in somehow. So I don't even know if my video might just get taken down. Who really knows? But I mean, you can see the inside of this building. A lot of hallways, a lot of doors. Nothing super crazy, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So there is actually, I believe there's multiple levels to this building. So you can see here, there's a big staircase that goes up and down. So that'll be interesting. So now they're on floor A1. Security locks deactivated on all floors. Extract top value items. I don't really know what that means. I guess maybe there's security that maybe like sets off alarms if you go through certain doors. There's no sound, unfortunately, in this video. Like I have it all the way up and I still can't hear anything, so that doesn't exactly do anything. I mean, you can see this bottom floor, there's like a parking garage down here. There's a lot of different rooms and things like that, so this is going to be interesting. This very much reminds me of an Escape from Tarkov type area. A lot of people are comparing it to the labs in Escape from Tarkov. which, you know, I can see the comparisons, and it's very like, it's going to be quiet. It's going to be, you know, very nerve wracking going around corners. You never know where people are going to be lurking. So gives me a little more of a hardcore feeling than I kind of expected from a DMZ map. I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit because they're basically just running around an empty parking garage with a bunch of cars in it. Try to fast forward into something that shows a little bit more. So I think this is, they're running over to a staircase. Right here, staircase, so they can go back up to C2. It looks like, I guess, the main floor, which maybe they were already on. Now it's showing 2 extract markers on the screen. So I'm a little confused because it said free for all, obviously, when they first loaded in, but then it's also showing like these blacked out extract markers, and also showing kind of some, like, I guess, like public event type deals that are going on with the security. So I don't really know how that works, but you can see they're coming up the stairs to the 3rd floor. So you have D3, I guess, is the 3rd floor. This looks like maybe it's like a secured room with the yellow doors, since there's like the yellow lights. He's actually shooting out the security cameras. That's very interesting. I didn't see this when I obviously first watched it, because I said I didn't watch the whole thing. Security cameras, I don't know how that works. If there's like, he's calling an evac elevator, which is exactly like Labs from Escape from Tarkov, which is interesting. So yeah, I don't really know how that's going to work. Is there going to be a bunch of people in this POI? Is it going to be not that many people in this POI? When is it going to go live? How are we going to get into it? No one really knows exactly yet. Infinity Ward are trying to make it like a secretive thing. So when we do figure it out, I will make an updated video. But as for right now, we really don't know exactly what to expect when we get in here. I'm sure it's going to be riddled with AI, obviously. You can see there's a gas mask inside the elevator, which is interesting. So I guess there is going to be a gas that closes on this building 21 POI, or maybe a leak. Look at how slow those elevator doors are closing. So that definitely makes it a little bit nerve-wracking. But overall, I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how much to expect out of this. I think it looks pretty cool. Like I said with this tweet, we don't know. It says it's not live with today's update, but it's a separate location. We don't know when it's going to be live, and we don't know how to get into it. So people are going to be trying to figure it out. Hopefully we can. And also, if you noticed, they were using the Chimera, the new Honey Badger weapon, in this entire run through, in case you were wondering. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how this all plays out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel for more DMZ tips, tricks, and guides, and make sure to join the group on MW2 if you're looking for people to play with in DMZ. And with that being said, hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.